Good morning everyone. I am so excited for today's coffee date. I am actually hiding in Evie's nursery. Hold on, let me show you. So that's where I am. So I'm trying to be very quiet because I've moved her, she's sleeping, all this stuff, but the day is about to get started for the boys for school. And right now they're home. So we're doing school here, which is ooh. And yeah, so we're gonna have like a quick, I'm gonna try to keep it to 5 minutes. Don't time me though, I'm gonna try to keep it to 5 minutes. So if you're ready for a quick coffee date, come on, get your coffee cups. Okay, so I said we're gonna do 5 minutes, right? So here we go. I had a really amazing conversation with one of my closest friends, and it was about joy, and seeking the joy, deserving the joy, living the joy, right? Like really it was just about joy. And so it got me to thinking about this week and how we can be intentional about seeking out joy, and living with joy, right? Even in seasons that we don't love, seasons that we weren't prepared for, seasons that we thought would be over by now, right? And so all of us have experienced that, right? I mean, half of us going to work are in a season where we're like, I'm so sick of working, I'm so sick of being an adult. And so it really caused me to look up some scriptures about joy. And there were two that stuck out to me, but the one that I really wanted us to focus on today is Psalms 16 verse 11. And today actually I'm going to be reading from the NLT version. I usually read from CSB. I may do that version too, but for now I want to do the NLT version. And Psalm 16 and 11 says, "You will show me the way of life, granting me the joy of your presence and the pleasures of living with you forever. You will show me the way of life, granting me the joy of your presence and the pleasures of living with you forever." And this one I think stood out to me because one, we get so caught up in our own timelines and our own plans and what we're supposed to be doing, and we feel as though we've missed something or that we're behind, or we have removed God from the plan and we're working on something without him, right? But the scripture specifically says, you will show me the way of life, as in you, God. You will show me the way of life. You will show me what I'm supposed to be doing and how I'm supposed to be doing it. So I have to trust you with that. And by doing that, by showing me the way of life, you will grant me the joy of your presence. Joy is found in him alone. We don't create joy. Happiness is something that we can create. Happiness is something that we can individually attain. But joy specifically comes from God. Joy is not a feeling. It is not an emotion. It is. And it is found in his presence. It is the peace, the security, the provision of his presence. And so not only will God show us the way of life, but by following that and by resting in the way that he's directing our life, we will be granted the joy of his presence because he is there with us. And he is sitting in that space with us. And he's showing us how to navigate that space in that season. And then by granting me the joy of your presence, I'm also going to acquire the pleasures of living with you forever. And that's because I have followed your directives on the way of my life, right? So I've done those things that you've called me to do. I'm doing and becoming who you want me to be. And so a part of not only getting joy on this side of heaven is I will have the pleasure of being with you for forever. My joy will never end. My joy will never end. And so I thought that that was so special because I'm definitely in this place of quiet. And we've talked about this before, right? Like, God, I thought I knew what you wanted me to do, where you would have me, what your, those things that you've promised me, right? And there's been a little bit of a time where I'm like, I don't hear you. I don't see you doing what you said you were going to do, God. And this reminds me, you show me the way of my life. So let me do this step that you've already told me. And until you give me the next one, I'm going to perfect this one. I'm going to rest here. And I'm going to believe that you're going to grant me joy in this season. God, show me how to find the joy here. Give me the joy that I not only deserve, but that you've promised to me. Because a lot of times we want to get to the next season because we think that that's where the joy is. But the reality is that if we're following the plan and the directives of God, there is joy in every season and in every stage. We just have to ask him to show it to us and to grant it to us. So that's what I'm asking for. That's what I'm asking for right now. Personally, God, you will show me the way of my life. And when you're showing me, also grant me the joy of your presence. Grant me the joy of your presence. It's not things. It's not a job promotion. It's not a stage. It's not a new house. It's not clear skin. God, grant me the joy of your presence so that wherever I am and whatever I'm doing, I am sure of who I am in you. Even if I don't understand how I'm getting there, even if I don't understand why you're doing things the way that you are, grant me the joy of your presence, the peace and provision of your presence, God, because only you can give me joy. So I hope that this week, as you're kind of navigating forth, that you will remember to ask God what his plan is. Ask him what his plan is. Ask him where you can find the joy, because that's where he'll be, right? So granting me the joy of your presence. So God, where can I find the joy? Where are you in this plan? I want to be connected to you. I don't want to just go out into the deep by myself. I want to trust that wherever you're calling me to, you already are. So show me where you are. Show me how to be connected. Show me how to be intentional. Show me how to be committed. God, help me to be obedient to the way of life that you're showing me and calling me to, so that I can be granted the joy of your presence and the pleasures of living with you forever. I want to be in your corner forever, God. That's joy. I want to be in your corner forever. So this week, hold on to Psalms 16 and 11. It is going to help you ride out and get pretty far, I believe. Oh my God, I forgot to tell you. Okay, coffee today. This is cold brew. It is from Foxtail, which is a little company in Orlando, I think. Lee bought me a bag. She had a custom bag done for me, and it is absolutely delicious. It is so good. I put it in my coffee, my cold brew coffee pitcher, and it's really, really good. I have vanilla almond milk and silk caramel creamer, and it is bomb. So if you're ever looking for a new coffee to try, Foxtail is bomb. I think they also mail it out because they have a website, if I'm not mistaken, but she went to the store for me and got it. And it is worth a try. It is worth a try. It's a little artisan shop. It's delicious. But yeah, I need to go because I think everybody's gonna wake up, and I think I'm going over my time. I said 5 minutes. So anyways, I hope that you have an amazing cup of coffee this week. I hope that you hold Psalm 16 and 11 in your heart. And I hope that you make today great pretty. I love you. Bye.